Hi, I'm Donna Hayes, the Transportation Director here at Fonda Fultonville Central School.
I'm Laura Hayes Bowles, a teacher at school and a driver for STA Browns and Fonda Fultonville Central School. Today we're going to talk to you about bus rules and reminders and the winter safety drill. COVID safety on the bus. We need to make sure that everybody is wearing a mask at all times, and the mask must cover your mouth and your nose. You must stay seated in your assigned seat. You must sit by the window if you are by yourself, and members of the same family can sit in the same seat together.
Now we're going to watch a video on the bus safety equipment and emergency windows and doors.
So today we're going to talk about the safety equipment on the bus and the emergency exits. So on this bus, the first aid kit is located here. The fire extinguisher is located by the stairs right down here. This would be something that would probably be used by the bus driver because in most cases the children, in a case of emergency, everybody's going to get off the bus. Back behind the seat are the reflectors that would be put out to secure the vehicle, to let traffic and other people know that the vehicle has a problem. And then here is the seatbelt cutter. The seatbelt cutter is used if you can't get out of your seatbelt. We cut the seatbelt to release you. If the driver became incapacitated, unable to do this himself or herself, we would come up, a student from the back of the bus, an older student, would come up and set the parking brake, make sure it's set by pulling it out, which makes a loud sound. You would also use the two-way radio, which is right here. You push the button in to speak, release to hear what the person on the other end is going to say. You'd want to make sure that you say what the bus number is and the route number, and that you have an emergency. You also could dial 911 on your cell phone. So on this bus, in every bus, you have three door exits, one in the front, and you also have 4 window exits. So here's one of the exits right here with the red handle. You have another emergency window exit here. So let me show you how this opens. You flip this open and you push out, and they are very easy to open. You have the side door exit. You lift up on the red handle, push open. You also have 2 roof hatches. So here's the other 2 windows. Here's a roof hatch. You would turn the red bar, push up and out, and if the bus were on its side, you might use that. And then at the back, you have the back door exit, which sometimes you guys have used to go out an emergency drill. Okay. So today we're going to talk about the safety equipment on the bus and Okay, on the bus, you need to maintain a quiet, courteous voice. There should be no shouting, and you should always respect and listen to your bus driver.
Keep the aisle clean and clear and the bus clean.
This includes your book bag out of the aisle and your feet out of the aisle. You should also not be eating or drinking on the bus, and there's no smoking or vaping on the bus. Students must cross at least 15 feet in front of the bus, and the idea is I see you, you see me.
Now we're going to watch universal signals and safe crossing video.
Now we're going to talk about safe loading and unloading. There are some rules that you need to follow for safe crossing. One of the basic things is I see you, you see me. So that means that the driver always needs to be able to see you from where you are, and you have to always be able to see the driver making contact with him or her. There are 3 signals, universal signals. One is the hand up, meaning stop. One is the finger out and the thumb up, and that is to signal it is now safe to cross, and the driver will move their hand in the direction that you are going to move to. And the last one, beeping the horn, means that you need to go back from where you came from. There is danger. On the bus, there can be danger zones, and those danger zones are basically 10 feet around the entire bus. So the front of the bus The danger zone is always 10 feet out in front of the bus. It's hard to see. There's blind spots when you are closer than that to the bus. And that actually exists all the way around the bus. So if you ever have a problem and you need to get something on the bus, never chase the bus. Never go after something that you dropped that might be in front of the bus or near the bus, because the chances that the bus driver can't see you are very likely. So I'm going to get off the bus, and we're going to see from the camera view of being in the bus driver's seat what the bus driver would see if you're very close to the bus. And then I'm going to demonstrate that you need to be at least 10 to 15 feet in front of the bus when you cross. Okay, so this is what it looks from the driver's viewpoint from the seat. I don't know if you can see her. You barely can see her, and she's an adult. Now she's going to move out to the at minimum of 10 feet, and preferably 15 feet is recommended. Much better view. Now we're going to talk about safe loading and unloading. There are some rules that you need to follow.
Why doesn't it do that? Okay, the next thing that we're going to talk about is do not put your heads, hands, arms, or feet out the window. Keep your body inside the bus.
Stay in your assigned seat. In case of emergency, we need to know where you were sitting. It's also for the COVID safety, accountability, so the driver knows where you are. No moving around the bus, and buckle up. No moving around means no throwing your garbage away in the middle of a run.
The bus will not be in motion until everyone is seated. Do not get up from your seat to exit the bus until the bus has come to a complete stop.
Now we're going to watch the winter emergency exit drill.
Now we're going to talk about wearing a seatbelt. In your own vehicles at home, you wear a seatbelt when you get in the car or truck. So here on the bus, you should do the same. The seatbelts are color coordinated. Each one is its own color, so easy to match. We want to make sure that the way that they are right now, if we can keep them buckled when they're not in use, keep them buckled. That will prevent people from tripping over them in the aisle, and it'll also prevent them from getting dirty. So unbuckle, cross it over your lap, buckle this part into the buckle until you hear it snap, and then pull on the extra, if there is any, across your hips. Many younger students do not pull this part of it tight and snug across their hips. That needs to be done so that it's safe for you. When you're done, if you have time, you can always rebuckle after you get out of the seat. Now we're going to talk about exiting the vehicle in the winter safety drill, and that is through the front door. One thing that you need to do is the bus driver will ask for a couple volunteers, older students. One of the students can stand at the bottom of the stairwell to make sure that students are using the stair railing to help get out the door. The other student can stand further away from the bus in a safe spot where all the students will gather. And the front door exit drill, all the students from the front exit first, so it's just the front seats and then back in the order that they are. So these two seats would go first, then these two, and then these two, and so forth. There's no pushing, shoving, yelling, or screaming, and you carefully go down the stairs using the hand railing until you're safely out of the bus. Now we're going to talk about
Riding the bus is a privilege, so we want to make sure that you, just like in your classroom, you're following the rules and you're listening to your teacher, that you did the same thing on the bus with your bus driver. Everyone must follow the bus rules. When you don't follow the bus rules, you could possibly get a bus write-up.
One extra reminder, during the winter times, please be careful of wearing scarves or anything with strings that you could be caught in the door. It's just an extra precautionary anytime you have anything that's hanging loose that could get caught.
Also, when you're unloading on the winter exit on any drill or there's emergency, you would leave all your belongings in your seat and you wouldn't worry about those. You would just get off the bus quickly. Thank you for watching the winter safety drill and bus rules and safety video.